clouds look like the clouds from Toy Story.
Hey Steph, behind me you will see some salt. And this actually comes from Chaplin Lake, which is just saturated with the stuff, and it's pretty incredible. You go by it and it looks like snow. So I thought of you in Montreal and everything. And I also thought of you because there are a bunch of birds. There are, I think, over 100,000 birds that migrate here in Chaplin, Saskatchewan, and they're from South America, and they're just beautiful, beautiful birds. Today is day 16, okay? Day 16 is a big day because you gave me 3 little packs of these cards, and this is the start of the second pack, so I'm getting there. I'm sorry, it's very sunny if I'm squinting. Okay, day 16. And I also thought of you because of the birds, right? Because you love birds. All right. It hurts because it matters. John Green.
And the hurt was not only physical but mental, being out there solo on the road, but it really was the encounters that kept me sane at times, like this encounter I had with 2 beauties from Magog in Quebec crossing the country the other way. I heard them screaming from the other side of the highway, "Hey, hey!"
COVID and everything has been nice meeting just normal people and stuff, but probably the nicest was as soon as we got in Saskatchewan, being able to actually sit down in a place with air conditioning and eat, not by dumpsters.
Oh, really? So, yeah, because Ontario's closed.
Yeah.
Well, there's a few times that we're just outside pouring rain, eating our Subway under a little shelter. Like, man, I wish I could go inside.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, the people that you meet on this trip kind of make it worthwhile, you know?
Yeah, like you guys.
Yeah. And you, man.
We both had this discussion. We think we're biking uphill. Alex thinks he's biking uphill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's right now?
It's Saskatchewan, man.
Yeah, so you guys are saying everyone says Saskatchewan's flat, but it's not true, right?
No, it's not flat. Alex is biking downhill and we're biking uphill.
He's got the win, we got the win to our face.
No, it's not flat. You can see forever, but it's not flat.
For miles and miles, eh?
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
And what were you guys saying about these bags here?
Yeah, these bags are like 50 plus years old. When our dad was 22, him and a couple buddies biked a huge portion of the country. They went from Vancouver Island to Winnipeg, and they decided, I think they ended up at the Winnipeg Folk Festival and just ended up quitting and having a good time there. But they were his bags when he went across, so I got the front, Dan's got the back.
That's great. So your dad's with you the entire trip.
Yeah, big time. We finish it off because he did the West Coast and we finished off the East Coast for him. So this has made it across the country just about.
Yeah.
And what were you saying, guys, about this being officially the longest trip you've done now?
Yeah. This is the longest trip.
Well, what was the other?
Mileage-wise, we're congratulating ourselves today because a couple years ago we canoed the Mississippi River.
Wow.
So from start to finish, there was Lake Itasca, Minnesota, finished in the Gulf of Mexico. It's 3,699 kilometers, and today we surpassed it. So it is officially
There you go, guys.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty big achievement. And on bike, by the way, we're not avid cyclists.
No.
Neither am I.
This was his bike from when he was 14. I just picked this up from just for this trip.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, here we are.
It's been great.
Let me ask you one question. Have you guys fought at all on the trip?
No.
No?
No?
That's
No.
good.
I don't think so.
on the Mississippi though, out of 71, we had one day.
One day.
But other than that, on bike, you know to leave your distance. Somebody's having a bad day.
And I was right.
Oh yeah?
So we're raising money for Central West Coast Forest Society, and they're based out of Ucluelet.
Okay.
It's a non-profit organization. They do salmon habitat restoration. So they remove log jams, they plant trees and shrubs in riparian zones, they put spawning gravel into the streams. They're basically just trying to bring these salmon spawning streams back to a usable stream that the salmon can actually thrive in.
Eric and Dan from the side of the road, as I call them, put me in contact with this guy, Jesse, who was absolutely shredding the country, going super fast, faster than I was, a lot faster, to get home and see his kids like any good dad should. And randomly, this woman, as I was interviewing Jesse, joined our conversation, and she actually turned out to be the first ever woman from Saskatchewan to ride NASCAR, and the first ever Indigenous woman to ride NASCAR. It's too bad she told me that after the interview. I would have asked her some questions about that.
I race cars. I'm racing this weekend, and
Cool.
yeah, I do that a lot in the summer and fish and
Oh my God.
yeah, hang out with my dog.